Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to yet another video on the channel. Hope you're all doing well on this fine, well, it's not really a fine day, but woo, a fine, sorry, on a fine Wednesday afternoon. Right after the game, obviously I'm going to do my match reaction after our game last night against Sunderland. I'm going to go through the team lineups as it came out, I'll go through the game as it happened. Obviously I watched it all, obviously all 107 minutes I think it was. So yeah, obviously I'm going to go through it. But before we get into this video, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'm doing daily content on this channel, it's all football content. Obviously, whenever there's an international break, we'll have a little break in content for now, for that reason. But yeah, obviously, hope you guys are doing well, hope you guys have had a nice week so far. But yeah, here we go. So, Sunderland Town, lineups came out. We made 10 changes to the starting 11 that faced Stevenage in league action last week. Or at the weekend. I do have to quite mixed up my room, but yeah, 10 changes. It was including Lee Nichols in goal. We had Jack Watmore coming back in, which was shocking. I don't know how I don't know. He probably just brought him back in just to see how he does, but I think that one more was quite decent. Obviously, I will probably go. I might do play ratings as well. Either way. But yeah, if we do, obviously, we had Aisha lost. The youngsters were in the 11. I was shocked. I mean, to be fair, I think they deserved a start. To be fair, Joe Taylor were up top. We had obviously pretty much first team players on the bench. It's like Goodwin, Sorensen, Wallace. Wallace started, sorry. We had there was no men in the squad. They were resting. There was no Ledson. There was no May. There was no someone else, I can't remember who. But yeah, they weren't in the squad because obviously they're rested. They're resting up. Obviously the Ligaments gave them a bit of a period to rest. But hopefully May should be back in the lineup on Saturday, so when we go to Barnsley. But obviously, I think Sam. Oh, nice. But yeah, I'm going to obviously go through the game now. Sorry to bloody spit because there's something in my mouth, but obviously we'll go through the game as it happened. Didn't take us long to obviously get on the score sheet. Gooch's corner was whipped in, headed off a Sunderland player, and then obviously there, first time volley, Leo Castledine, what's a hit, man. His volley struck into the top right hand corner to make it 1-0 in 9 minutes. We had quite close chances to make it 2 as well. A few plays, obviously we had a few chances with. But yeah, obviously Castellan's strike was the separated them at the half time. Second half, looks like we were going. I think obviously first half was pretty good, pretty good performance. Second half I think went downhill a bit. Being honest with you. Obviously we didn't make changes until like the 65th minute. But obviously I'm just going to point out Wallace was actually quite good as well. Obviously that's a change. He was actually quite good in some parts. Obviously first half he did give a right chance away, but luckily then that didn't end up in a goal for Sunderland. But I mean either way, I think club wise I think we're doing well. Obviously the second half of Sunderland did get level in the 84th minute. Crossed in and it was headed in from close range to make it 1-1 in the 84th minute. Then we had a bit of a stoppage. Obviously there was an incident in the stands. A supporter, I don't know what happened, but the supporter was taken ill and obviously something happened in the stands, so there was a bit of a stoppage there. The game resumed. We had 12 minutes of added time, plus whatever. And then obviously with full time, I think we played around 107 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Went to penalties again. Herbie Kane took first in the penalty shootout. It was they were shooting towards the away fans, so that was good. I think whoever was it, Wiles who chose? I can't remember top of my head, but yeah. So we won the coin toss. He takes first penalty. and where we shoot from, and which side that we shoot from. And we got near the away fans, so that was good. But yeah, honestly, in all my opinion, so it was Kane to take first, Eddie Kane. He was struck and scored. And it was Radulovic. He came in not for very long in the second half. Got substituted, I think, at 90. It might have been 100th minute, I think it came on. He struck his and he scored. And it was Harness who struck up to score. And it was Wiles who scored, of course. Nicely done from obviously Wiles' point of view. But yeah, I mean, obviously Wiles struck his nicely. Then we had obviously Gooch as well, who took his and scored. Winning penalty, Kusumu, lad. We need to be on that now. Kusumu is a good player. But yeah, good penalty from him. So then Sunderland did miss out their sudden death penalty. Lineker saved it. And guess what? Went to round 3. How's that meant to work? We're in round 3 of the Carabao Cup, which is getting drawn tonight, straight after the coverage of Grimsby Town versus Manchester United later on tonight. So that has been drawn after the conclusion of that game later on tonight. So obviously I will give you all obviously a sight on who we get in the third round and when they get played. But yeah, playing the match obviously on HSC X, they put everyone voted for Jack Watmore for player of the match. But you know what, I'm giving it to Nichols. I'm going to give it to Nichols. Saves he made. I think obviously I know he conceded 6 minutes before the end of the time, but gave a good performance. I think lads did give a good performance, but I'm going to go for Nichols for player of the match for me, to be honest with you. But yeah, good performance while in there. But yeah, that is kind of my reaction to last night's game. I will be back on Friday for the live match preview show for the game this weekend. Back in League One action. Barnsley away at Oakwell, so obviously I'll have that match preview show on Friday night. Obviously I'm not busy, I've not got it planned, so obviously Friday night we'll be 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock we'll do it, and we'll obviously go live, do a preview for Barnsley. So yeah, I hope you guys can join me then. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new around here. Try and get me to 200 subscribers as soon as possible, much appreciated. And yeah, and take care everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Up the town. Like I'm Army. Come on, you terriers.